Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the only show that dares to dig deep, expose the uncomfortable truths, and bring you the stories everyone else is afraid to touch. We've got a bombshell brewing in the world of daytime television that has ignited a firestorm of controversy, drawing the ire of human rights activists and igniting a global debate. Buckle up, because this one is going to be a wild ride. Our top story today plunges us into the heart of a heated exchange that unfolded on one of America's most talked about talk shows, The View. The controversy centers around none other than the legendary Whoopi Goldberg whose recent comments have sent shockwaves across social media platforms and beyond. Prepare yourselves, because the outrage is palpable and the accusations are flying. The incident in question occurred during a fiery discussion on Wednesday's broadcast, where Ms. Goldberg found herself locked in a passionate debate with her co-host, the outspoken Alyssa Farah Griffin The topic at hand, the brutal realities of life under Iran's autocratic regime Griffin, with a clear sense of urgency and deep concern, meticulously detailed the extensive human rights violations perpetrated by the Ayatollah's government. She painted a grim picture, recounting harrowing instances of the state-sanctioned execution of individuals merely for their sexual orientation. Yes, we're talking about gay people being put to death, and the horrific imprisonment of women for daring to step outside with their hair uncovered. Imagine that, your basic right to personal freedom, snatched away in an instant, simply for how you choose to present yourself to the world. As Griffin laid bare these chilling facts, highlighting the stark brutality of a regime that crushed dissent and oppresses its own citizens with an iron fist, Goldberg interjected with a statement that has since exploded across the internet. "Let's not do that," Goldberg insisted, her voice resonating with a particular intensity, "because if we start with that, we have been known in this country to tie gay folks to the car. Listen, I'm sorry, they used to just keep hanging black people. Now, let that sink in for a moment." As Griffin, clearly taken aback, attempted to push back, asserting that the situations were simply not comparable, Goldberg doubled down. Griffin, trying to bridge the gap of understanding, articulated what many perceive as an undeniable truth. In the year 2025 in the United States is nothing like if I step foot wearing this outfit into Iran right now. To which Goldberg, with unwavering conviction, delivered the line that has since become the flashpoint of this global controversy. It is the same. And when Griffin, with the patience of a saint, tried to articulate the stark, night and day difference between life in modern-day America and the oppressive, theocratic regime in Iran, Goldberg's response was immediate and resolute. Not. If you're black, this audacious comparison, delivered on a widely broadcast national platform, immediately struck a raw nerve, particularly among Iranian dissidents and human rights advocates who have first-hand experience with the horrors of the regime. Goldberg so casually equated to the struggles of black Americans. The backlash was swift, fierce, and unequivocal. One of the most prominent voices to emerge from the chorus of condemnation is Dr. Sheila Nazarian a renowned plastic surgeon whose own family carries the scars of Iran's brutal autocracy. Dr. Nazarian's family was forced to flee Iran in 1985 when she was a mere 6 years old after her father was chillingly placed on a government list marked for execution. This isn't just an academic debate for Dr. Nazarian, it's a matter of life and death, etched into her family's very being. Speaking to Fox News Digital, Dr. Nazarian did not mince words. She emphatically stated that Goldberg's comparison was not only inaccurate but profoundly offensive Whoopi Goldberg's comparison between being black in America and living under Iran's authoritarian regime is deeply misguided and dismisses the brutal realities faced by millions of Iranians, Dr. Nazarian asserted, her words carrying them. personal history and collective suffering, she elaborated, drawing a stark, unyielding distinction between the challenges faced by Black Americans and the existential terror of living under a totalitarian theocracy. While racism is a serious and ongoing challenge in the U.S., Dr. Nazarian conceded, acknowledging the very real struggles within America. Comparing this to life under a totalitarian theocracy like Iran is not only inaccurate, it's offensive to those who suffer daily under that regime. And then she painted a chilling picture of daily life under the Iranian regime, a reality that seems almost unfathomable to those accustomed to fundamental freedoms. In Iran, Dr. Nazarian explained, the government controls nearly every aspect of life. People can be imprisoned, tortured, raped, or even executed for peaceful protests, for criticizing the regime, or simply expressing their opinions online. Let that sink in. Imagine a world where a simple tweet or a casual comment online could lead to your disappearance, your torture, or even your death. A world where demonstrating peacefully for basic rights is met not with dialogue, but with unimaginable brutality. This is the reality for millions in Iran, a reality that, according to these dissidents, Ms. Goldberg so carelessly minimized not to fully understand the gravity of Dr. Nazarian's statements and the outrage they represent. We must delve deeper into the nature of Iran's theocratic regime and its impact on its own people. This isn't a government that merely restricts freedoms. It fundamentally redefines what it means to be a human being within its borders. The theocratic regime in Iran is, by many accounts, deeply unpopular with its own public ***. This is not a silent, acquiescent populace. On the contrary, widespread. Anti-government protests frequently erupt throughout the Islamic Republic, a testament to the immense discontent simmering beneath the surface. These are not isolated incidents. They are recurrent expressions of a people desperate for change, yearning for freedom, and actively resisting oppression, often at immense personal cost. One of the most defining and tragic instances of this public defiance and the regime's brutal response occurred recently when the country was gripped by widespread unrest after Iran's infamous morality police were accused of murdering Mahsa Amini a young Kurdish woman. Her crime, reportedly, for not wearing a hijab in public in a manner deemed proper by the authorities, her death sparked an unprecedented wave of protests, with women bravely burning their headscarves in public, cutting their hair, and chanting slogans against the regime, a defiant act of solidarity that resonated globally. The sheer bravery of these women, risking imprisonment, torture, and even death for simply expressing their autonomy, stands in stark contrast to the comfortable discourse in a Western television studio. The legal system in Iran is not based on principles of universal human rights, but on a strict interpretation of Islamic law, often leading to punitive measures that shock the conscience of the international community. For example, the UN Human Rights Office has frequently expressed alarm over the high number of executions in Iran, which often include those for drug-related offenses or even for blasphemy, and critically, without due process that meets international standards. In 2023, human rights organizations reported hundreds of executions, a chilling statistic that underscores the regime's use of capital punishment as a tool of control. Consider the plight of the LGBTQ+ community in Iran. As Alyssa Farah Griffin bravely highlighted, individuals are not merely discriminated against. They face the very real threat of execution for their sexual orientation. This is not hyperbole. It is a brutal fact acknowledged by numerous international human rights watchdogs. The concept of tying gay folks to the card in American history, while undeniably abhorrent and a stain on its past, does not equate to a government that currently legislates and carries out executions based on sexual identity. The distinction is crucial. One is a historical atrocity to be condemned and learned from. The other is a present-day, state-sanctioned reality, the core of the outrage. As articulated by Iranian dissidents, lies in the fundamental difference in the nature and scale of oppression. While racism in America is an undeniable, persistent, and deeply painful reality and systemic issue that continues to inflict harm and demand urgent attention, it does not, in 2025, manifest as state-sanctioned torture, execution for peaceful dissent, or the systematic obliteration of fundamental human rights on the scale seen in Iran. In the United States, despite its painful history and ongoing challenges with racial injustice, there are legal frameworks, democratic institutions, and a robust civil society that allow for protest, advocacy, and legal recourse against discrimination. Black Americans have bravely fought and continue to fight for their rights, leveraging the very freedoms that are non-existent or brutally suppressed in Iran. The comparison, critics argue, dismisses these hard-won battles and minimizes the severity of the Iranian regime's systematic dehumanization of its citizens. For example, while police brutality against Black communities in the U.S. is a grave issue that demands accountability and reform, it is largely condemned by government officials and subject to public outcry, investigations, and legal challenges. In Iran, the morality police operate with impunity, often as direct enforcers of state-sponsored oppression, with little to no recourse for their victims. The very concept of protesting the regime in Iran carries a life-threatening risk that simply does not exist for protesters in the U.S. Despite the challenges they may face, the economic reality also paints a stark picture. While Black Americans face significant disparities in wealth, income, and opportunities due to systemic racism, they operate within a capitalist system where economic mobility, though challenging, is possible. In Iran, the economy is heavily controlled by the state and Revolutionary Guard, and sanctions combined with mismanagement have led to widespread poverty and limited opportunities for all, with dissent often leading to economic marginalization. Or worse, furthermore, the legal systems are fundamentally different. In the U.S., while racial bias in the justice system is a documented and concerning issue, the principle of due process, the right to legal representation, and avenues for appeal exist. In Iran, trials are often described by human rights organizations as sham proceedings, with confessions extracted under torture and no real chance for fair defense, particularly for political prisoners or those accused of moral crimes. The controversy surrounding Whoopi Goldberg's comments underscores the immense power and responsibility that comes with a platform as significant as The View. In an age of instant communication and viral content, words uttered on a national stage can echo globally, shaping perceptions and, in this case, causing deep offense to those who live under truly oppressive conditions. Iranian dissidents are not denying the existence or severity of racism in America. Their core argument is that the scale, scope, and systemic nature of oppression in Iran are fundamentally different from the challenges faced by Black Americans in the U.S. They argue that to equate the two is to diminish the suffering of those facing state-sanctioned murder, torture, and imprisonment for basic freedoms. It implies a false equivalency that, in their view, inadvertently lends credence to the narratives of oppressive regimes by suggesting that everywhere is just as bad. The outrage isn't about silencing discussions on American racism. It's about ensuring that the distinct, often life-threatening, realities of totalitarian regimes are not trivialized or compared in a way that minimizes the unique horrors faced by their populations. It's a plea for accurate representation and a profound respect for the different battles being fought across the globe. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the complexities of global human rights issues and the delicate balance required when discussing them. It highlights the importance of nuanced understanding, particularly when speaking about the experiences of marginalized and oppressed communities, whether in one's own country or across continents. The discussion ignited by Whoopi Goldberg's comments will undoubtedly continue to reverberate, forcing a deeper examination of what it means to truly compare suffering and the responsibility that comes with publicly articulating such comparisons. For the Iranian dissidents, their message is clear. Their struggle for basic human dignity under a brutal regime is a distinct and terrifying reality that demands clear recognition, not broad equivalency. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the close of this truly explosive segment. The debate rages on, the conversations are intensifying, and we will continue to monitor every development. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay informed, and never stop questioning the narratives presented to you. Good night.